let me know. So the question is, obtain the convolution of two continuous time functions given below and also sketch the result. Sketch the result means the y of t expression we get, that we have to draw in the form of waveform. So here y of t is equal to 1. They have mentioned the range. It is between 0 and 1. And x of t they have given, so this is unique problem. Unique. I will tell you why it is unique later. X of t is equal to 1 between the range 0 and 1, and x of t is equal to minus 1 between the range 1 and 2. Have you copied this problem?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So shall we start the first step? First step is representing the x of t and y of t in terms of diagram. And you know very well, x of t, we will keep it as x of t itself. As per the convolution formula, I should not get y of t. So y of t, in place of y of t, it should be h of t. So y of t, I will consider as a impulse signal here. So I will be taking y of t minus tau here for this signal, not for x of t. So x of t is the standstill signal, and y of t I will be performing shifting operation, and then I will just see how much portion is overlapped. Accordingly, I will do the calculation. So since x of t is equal to 1 and minus 1, you can see the waveform here. The waveform is having, see, so far in all the earlier problems, we could see the signal having the amplitude of plus 1, and only in this problem we are seeing the combinations like plus 1 and minus 1. So if it is plus 1 and minus 1, so slightly we have to do some changes when we do the calculation. That means the amplitudes we have to consider minus 1 when we perform the calculation. So as per the question, between 0 to 1 I have drawn plus 1, and between 1 and 2 I have drawn minus 1. So you know very well, after drawing this x of t, we have to draw y of t. Y of t is nothing but h of t originally. So they have given between 0 to 1, I have an amplitude of 1. I want you to draw with t variable. Later you can change with tau variable, okay? Because that is a procedure we always follow. Directly you don't write x of tau. First step is draw x of t diagram and y of t diagram, and later the same diagram will be repeated but with tau variable, okay? Because in the formula we have x of tau and y of t minus tau. So because of that reason, later we will just do that work. So after this, can anybody tell me, you refer your previous class notes. After this, what is the next step? Can we find y of minus tau initially? Y of minus tau. Check whether it is correct or not, what I am doing in the screen. Is it right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. See, after this, refer exactly, follow the previous problem steps. After this, what I said, if the inputs are finite, then I will draw one more waveform, that is y of t minus tau. T minus tau. That means along with minus tau, I am adding t. If that is the case, then you know how the new waveform will be looking. So I will just draw here. Now it is 0 plus t. So earlier it was 0. For that 0, I am adding t. So if I add t, then my waveform will not be there at the origin. So it will be at 0 plus t position, and again I'll be having minus 1 plus t. So I will write t minus 1. Both are same. So this is your y of t minus tau. So I hope you have copied up to y of t minus tau. I'll show you in the screen also. So we have done up to this. We have done up to this step, y of t minus tau. Okay. So next, uh, Next, when we compare the two inputs, the first input is starting at 0. The first input is starting at 0. That means x of tau is starting at 0. And my y of t minus tau is starting at 0 plus t. So, so I will just show that 0 plus t here so that you will understand the condition. So it is 0 plus t, 0 plus t, and here it is t minus 1. So this is your y of t minus tau. So tell me now, when you compare these two signals, at what values of t I won't get any output? Just see the signal. At what values? At what value of t? T less than what value I won't get any output? Can you just compare and get me the answer between these two diagrams?
T less than 0, ma'am.
Very good. T less than 0. So T less than 0, because there is no common portion or overlapping. So I cannot get the output. One signal is having a 0 amplitude, other signal is having 1 as the amplitude. So I won't get any output when t is less than 0. So that one only I have mentioned here. So when t is less than 0, I can show the diagram together. Diagram together means this is very, very important, because from this diagram only you are going to shift it for the next condition. So as usual, you draw x of t between 0 and 2, and your y of t minus tau. So you know y of t minus tau, the one time limit is t. So it will be away from the origin, and this is t minus 1. So you had two separate diagrams, the two separate diagrams, you're putting it together, that's it. When you put it together, there is no common portion. Do you have any doubts in putting these two diagrams together? I think it is easy, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So now case 1, t less than 0, the output y of t is equal to 0. Now, before I move on to the screen, let me just discuss with this diagram itself. What will be the next condition? Case 2. Can I, see, I told you people, we have to split the time of x of t such that I can keep the cases. So case 2, can I keep my t is between 0 and 1? So I have to split the time, then that time I have to keep it for the cases. That is a rule I have told you. So my x of t is having the first breakup time division is 0 and 1. So can I keep 0 less than or equal to t less than or equal to 1? Is this condition is correct, the case 2 condition? So the same thing we will follow for all the problems. So I am considering now between 0 and 1. So now parallelly what will happen is this signal will be shifted one position. You can see here. So always that will occupy the mid of the range which we are taking. 0 to 1 is the range which we are taking. So when we shift, that edge, that 0 plus t edge will always occupy the mid range of 0 and 1. So the leftmost edge is now t minus 1. So you will get the diagram like this. Do you accept it? Do you remember the problem in the last class partially so that you will understand this problem easily? Am I right here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
So now you tell me what is the overlapping position here? Overlapping position
0 to t.
0 to t. Very good. So can I write y of t is equal to 0 to t, 0 to t, x of tau. X of tau amplitude is 1 only, still it is 1 only. Okay. And y of t minus tau amplitude is also 1 only. So into d tau. So
Ma'am, it's
now
z of t, no, ma'am.
what? Yeah, yeah, correct, pa, correct. Very good. Okay, very good. Because y of t is given in the question, so always you follow the different variable. Very good, pa. So z of t is equal to, so your formula is like this: z of t is equal to integral with x of tau y of t minus tau theta, y of t minus tau theta. Okay, so now you know how to perform the integration. Can anybody get me the answer for this? It is very easy. So you integration of
T,
theta with
ma'am.
tau. So 0 to t. What is the answer, ma'am?
T.
T is
T,
the
ma'am.
answer. Very good. T is the answer. I think I no need to scroll the screen down. Okay. So this is clear, right? Because with the basic diagram, if I show the shifting operation, you will understand it very easily. So because of that reason, I am just taking the same case and I am just shifting in the same diagram for you to understand. So can I go to the next case? So can anybody tell me what is the range I will take for t for the next case? Range of t. Still we have some breakup time in the x of t. So I have taken 0 to 1 initially. Now still I have one more time division. What is the time division? So
1 to 2, ma'am.
1 to 2, very good. 1 to 2. So 1 to 2, right? 1 to 2. So now I am going to shift the y of t minus tau. So I am just showing in the screen. So when I do the shifting, so this edge t will occupy the mid of 1 to 2. Okay. So if that is the case, you see here, now the right hand side edge is t, the left hand side edge is t minus 1. So I am trying to erase now the red portion because the red portion is completely now shifted. Like this, now the condition is. I think here you don't have any doubts. So t minus 1 is this edge. See, always the edges of t and t minus 1, it will occupy the mid-range of the time duration. If you remember that, I think. So now, the overlapping portion, if I see, what is the overlapping portion here? Overlapping portion
T
is
minus 1 to 1.
T minus 1 to T.
t minus 1 to t. Okay, very good. T
1
minus
1.
1. T minus 1 to
1, ma'am. 1.
1. T
1.
minus, yes, very good, very good. T minus 1 to 1, very good. T minus 1 to 1. So here, some analysis we have to do when we take the amplitude. Okay. So Z of t is equal to, since the y of t minus tau is occupying, you can see here, it is occupying this portion as well. Can I say this portion also? I'm just talking about the amplitude levels. So let me draw the diagram again. So my diagram is up to this. So the edge of t, or you can analyze in this way also. So better you analyze in this way. So you said t minus 1 to 1 is the limit, but this 1 is having the amplitude plus 1 as well as minus 1. I think this will be easy for you to understand. Tell me now what I said is understood. I will repeat again. See, you have here 1. So this 1 is having plus 1 amplitude as well as minus 1 amplitude. Do you accept it?
Yes, ma'am.
So if that is the case, can I split the limits like this? You just see. So the first split up is between t minus 1, between t minus 1 to t. My amplitude of x of t is 1, right? And the amplitude of y of t is also 1 into d tau. So similarly, if you see here, I said my 1 is taking minus 1 amplitude also. So minus 1, and amplitude is minus 1 here. At this portion is minus 1. I'm sorry. So at this portion it is minus 1, but my y of t minus tau is having the amplitude 1 only. Even For x of t plus 1 as well as x of t minus 1, y of t minus 1 is 1 only. But here, my problem is what should be the limits? If I
1 to
take
t.
t minus 1 to 1, will it be correct? If I take t minus 1 to 1, will it be correct?
No, ma'am.
No.
No, ma'am.
So I think you are understanding it. So what should be the limit I should take?
1 to t.
1
1
to
to
t.
t.
Very good, very good. So that's why I told this problem is unique, because the amplitudes of x of t is having plus 1 and minus 1. So I have to split the integral and I have to accordingly substitute the limits. If the same problem, if x of t does not have any minus 1 amplitude, then I would have get only this first integral between t minus 1 to 1. I would have done up to this. Since it is having minus 1 amplitude, I am writing the amplitude minus 1 into 1, and along with that, the limits I cannot keep same, because the limits t minus 1 to 1 is having plus 1 as the amplitude, and for minus 1 the amplitude, if I see, it is 1 to t. I hope you are all understanding it, so you can complete the integration and get me the answer. Has anyone completed?
Is 1 to 2.
T minus 1 to 2. Very good. T minus 1 to 2. Okay. Very good. Now you tell me whether we face the problem with plus 1 amplitude, minus 1 amplitude here. Can you just see the diagram? Will we face any problem like that? What is the amplitude of x of t here? Amplitude of x of t is how much? See the diagram properly and tell me.
Minus 1.
Minus 1, right? Very good. It does not have plus 1 here. It is purely having minus 1. Then y of t minus tau is plus 1 into d tau. So here I do not face the problem of two different amplitudes. So splitting of limits are not required. We have only one common portion where x of t is having one single amplitude and y of t minus tau is having one single amplitude. So now, can you complete this integration and get me the answer?
T minus 3.
T minus 3, very good. T minus 3 is the answer. Okay. And can anybody guess, will we get greater than 3 also any output? So I'm going to do the shifting in the same diagram. See, when I do the shifting as per my procedure, it occupies the between 2 to 3. 2 to 3. Third, between 2 and 3, the middle range it occupies. So middle range will be t minus 1 now, and it is t. Now you see, do you have any common portion shared between the two diagrams? So you won't
No,
get
ma'am.
any common portion. Okay, I hope you're getting it. See, this I will just erase it. This is not there now because we have done shifting operation now. And you see here is now x of t, and now this green color which I am showing you now, this is my y of t minus tau. I do not have any common portion. So can I say that when t is greater than 3, my output is 0? So if your inputs are finite, the analysis is like this. I think compared to yesterday, that means the previous class, I hope you are all understanding this problem neatly. So I will get these many outputs. So I have told why I am getting more time range, because still I will be having some common portion. So I am taking, apart from the given portion, the range 0, 1 and 2, I am taking 2 to 3 also, because of the shifted version of y of t minus tau. It is occupying some portion of x of t. So I am getting some output even between the range 2 and 3 also. And when I checked for t greater than 3, I did not find any common overlapping portion, so I don't get any output. So are you people understanding this type of problem? Any doubts in this?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay, very good. So now we will solve the assignment problem first, then I will solve one more problem based on this. So I will just take the new screen. So the assignment problem question, just I take down the question. Find the continuous time convolution integral given below. Find the continuous time convolution integral given below. Y of t is equal to cos pi t. Has anyone tried this problem in the assignment or just left it?
I have tried, ma'am.
You have
Tried,
tried.
ma'am.
Okay. So once we complete this problem, you tell just whether you did the same thing or your answer is in different way. Okay, just check it. So this is your question. One more bracket. Okay. U of t. So shall we start now? So obviously this first signal, preferably we will take this as x of t, okay, and u of t we will take it as h of t, because to perform the convolution we should have x and h only. So now the first step, always we know that if the diagram is not given, we have to convert the expression into diagram. So u of t, I know this is my u of t, sorry, u of t, this is my u of t, and as per the question, first I should draw u of t plus 1. So u of t plus 1 means, so from where it will start? T plus 1 means from minus 1 it will start. So this is my u of t minus t plus 1, u of t plus 1. Then I have u of t minus 3. So u of t minus 3, I know how to do it. U of t minus 3 means from plus 3 I have to start. U of t minus 3. But as per the bracket term, I want minus of u of t minus 3. Minus of u of t minus 3. So you know what is the change I am going to do it. So the amplitude will be minus 1. Okay. From the time t3. So now I am going to add these two. So when I add these two, can anyone tell me how the diagram is? Between
Minus
what
1 to
range?
3.
Yes, very good. Minus 1 to 3. We will get the amplitude plus 1. Okay. This amplitude is plus 1. So successfully I could get the bracket term. This should be multiplied with cos pi t. Cos pi t. So let me draw cos pi t, how it is. So instead of expression directly, I am just going to draw the cos signal. So cos signal, I know very well, definitely it will, cos 0 is how much? Cos 0 is 1, right? So I will draw the amplitude like this. I am starting at 1. Since cos of 0 is 1, so sine signal I will draw from the origin itself, because sine 0 is 0. Okay, accordingly you should draw the waveform. So now if you multiply, see this cos pi t is having the range 0, 1, 2, 3, and even I will be having minus also, minus 1, minus 2 also, because this is a continuous signal. I'll be having an amplitudes for plus t as well as minus t. Now, when you multiply this u of t plus 1 and sorry, this bracket of u of t plus 1 minus u of t minus 3 with this cos pi t, how this diagram will be converted? compressed, or I can say how it is compressed. From which range to which range I will get the output? Can anyone?
-1 to 3.
Very good. -1 to 3. So 0, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. So from -1 to 3 only I will be getting the output. So I will just draw the dropping line from -1 to 3 so that I can show the amplitude should always start at 1. Okay, don't forget that. So I will get the x of t like this. Okay, so I got successfully my x of t. So now, as usual, I have to follow the steps which we have followed in all the earlier problems. So to get x of t, only these many steps we are doing, because x of t is a complicated term here. Now I have here this I will keep it as x of t, and I will draw my u of t. Okay, so u of t I will take another color. I will draw u of t. So u of t I know how it is. So u of t is this 0 to t, u of t 0 infinity up to infinity. So now as per the rules of convolution, my work is I have to change x of t into x of tau. So directly I'm changing it, because but you people have to do in next step. And here it is u of tau, u of tau. So u of tau, you know how to do it. Sorry, u of minus tau, u of minus tau, u of minus tau. Directly we do u of minus tau. So like this, u of minus tau. Okay, then as per the earlier problem, I have to find u of t minus tau. Means the change is what is the change? So my waveform now will not start at 0, it will start at 0 plus t. So it will start at 0 plus t. So now when we just compare this portion and here, I can say when this t is less than 0, will I get any output? Is my question is clear? When t is less than 0. See, now we are performing convolution between this u of t minus tau and x of tau. When you see the time scale here, I have nothing here. And here I have amplitude, of course, but we multiply. Will we get any output when t is less than 0?
No, ma'am.
No. So can I write my output y of t? Y of t is equal to 0 when t is less than 0. Now the next thing is we have to shift this. So when I shift it, so listen carefully. When I shift it, so this is 0 plus t, 0 plus t. So that means that 0 plus t definitely will occupy above 0 when I overlap it. So I will take green color one. So I can say it will occupy like this. Since it is 0 plus t, so 0 plus t means, so this is 0 plus t. So it will occupy greater than 0. So the edge is here t only. And this edge I don't know. What is the time I don't know, because it is infinite. Now you people tell me what is the common portion. I have done the overlapping in this. What is the common portion? Can anybody see and tell me? What is the common portion? Ambika?
Ma'am, is it -1 to t?
Very good, very good. -1 to t. Very good. Okay. I hope you're all getting it. You don't worry about where you are placing this t in the cos waveform. Okay. You are just placing it above 0. Above 0, because the time is 0 plus t. So it should be placed above 0. So I am placing it such that the edge is always t only. I no need to worry about which value of t I am placing it. So this edge is t, and after placing it, I am just comparing the overlapping position. If I see, it says that it is -1 to t. So can I write my answer now? Y of t is equal to integral -1 to t, and here see x of t. this u of t plus 1 minus u of t minus 3, the amplitude is always 1, okay, between this range. So that amplitude is 1, which is multiplied with cos pi t. So cos pi t, and this bracket term, you know, it is always 1, right? So multiplied with u of t minus tau. Even this amplitude is always 1. So into theta. So can you people complete this integration? Integration of cos pi t is how much?
1 by pi sin pi t.
Okay, 1 by pi sin pi t. 1 by pi sin pi t. So, and minus 1 to t. So can you just substitute and get me the answer? And this meeting may get disconnected. So can you quickly get me the answer? Upper limit is t. So I will get the same expression sin pi t by pi. I will get the same expression for upper limit. But when I substitute the lower limit, tell me in place of t, I'll substitute minus. So minus pi. Sine of pi, will you get any answer? Sine of pi? Sine of pi?
0.
0. Okay. So can I say the answer is sin pi t by pi?